Welcome to 2020 TV. My name is Jason Bukhari and I'm here to show you some tips and hints on 2020. Let's get started. Our first tips and hints is on how to show you some spec sheets from our appliance manufacturer products. For example, we go into our GE monogram catalog. We will be able to go and select an actual item. First by typing in onto the search screen the item, and then when selecting the item and right clicking on it, we have an option for specs. And you'll notice that we have a spec sheet open in front of you. It'll give you just like the regular information that you would get as a spec sheet when you purchase an appliance. The installation measurements and certain items that needs to be thought of when installing the cabinet or installing the actual item in a cabinet. As I am saying that, I also like to mention to you that this is catalog driven. So this option here is only available if the manufacturer allows you to have it. Our next step with the appliances is adding a double oven and a warming drawer on a tall cabinet. To do so, we will select a cabinet from Sample F catalog. Once I select the Sample F, and I'm going to go into the tall category and select an 84 high double oven cabinet. Once I've gone into it and selected a 30-inch double oven cabinet, dropped it onto the middle of the floor plan, right clicked on it and gone to attributes as my next step. Now that you see the double oven tall cabinet, notice that the oven is more of a generic appliance. By showing you this, I would like to also mention to you that in the add-ons, you can also select an add-on that comes from a different manufacturer, and you're not stuck by selecting it from the manufacturer that your cabinet comes from. So as you see that our tall cabinet comes from our Sample F catalog, and we are going to select our double oven from our GE manufactured line. I will select a wall oven section, then go into the tall section, double oven, and then select a double oven cabinet to be inserted into a tall cabinet. We're going to select one, and notice that the double oven is in black. A little tip that I can give you is that if you select and remove the double oven that you've just selected, it will close up the whole category. So what I would suggest to you to do is select the next one and then remove the first one. This way your category will not close up. And now I've selected the third item and it is in stainless steel. The reason for that, I already have appliances that are in stainless steel. Now we're going to add a warming drawer at the bottom section of the tall cabinet. So we're going to close the double oven section, go to warming drawers, and in warming drawers I'm going to go to warming drawers in tall first section. Notice 2020 always calculates downwards going up. So our first section is the first drawer. So we're going to come in here and we're going to go to our top drawer, select a 30-inch, and then select the stainless steel drawer. Once I've selected the stainless steel drawer, notice that it'll ask me if I need if it's for a frameless cabinet or it is for a framed cabinet. Once I've selected my option, I say OK. And now my warming drawer is added onto my tall cabinet. I say apply, and I say OK. Now that I have my tall cabinet, I can just simply select it and go to move and place it in its location. And I'm done. Now this brings another tip and hint that we have in 2020. Many times it happens that that tall double oven cabinet will always be used. Why? Because in your manufacturer's catalog, this is what you're using all the time to enter in a double oven or have a combination of having a microwave with an oven and maybe a warming drawer. Well, now what I'm going to show you is that you'll be able to keep these items automatically for future use, not only in this design but in other designs. And what do we do to do that? Well, we use the user catalog. By selecting the user catalog, and the user catalog is created in 2020 during the installation of 2020 design. If it ever happens that the user catalog is not created during the installation because you may have said no to the question, then it's fine. You can just simply enter in the CD for the installation and you'll have an option to install the user catalog. If you do need any help on that, there's no problem. You can just simply call our support office and they'd be glad to help you on that. Now let's go into the user catalog. Notice that we have a categories, but everything else is empty. What are we going to do? Well, I'm going to create myself a header, just like a regular catalog, right? So now that we're working with a tall custom cabinet, so I'm going to type in tall custom as a category. Say OK, and I'm going to double click. Now how am I going to enter in this cabinet into this area? Pretty simple, just like anything else in 2020. You drag and drop. It automatically will create myself a double or a duplicate of that double oven cabinet. Now that I have it in here, I can just simply drag it and drop it anywhere I wish, either in this design or in future designs. I can go actually one step further and go back into attributes of this cabinet and say this cabinet is evaluated at, with the cabinet itself and the appliances, if in case you're selling the appliances, at $1,900. Or if it's just a tall custom cabinet, well then that cabinet costs $500. And there you go. Now you've gotten a price with the item. All I need to do is replace this one that's already in the user catalog. So I will delete it and then just drag it and drop it into the catalog. I can delete it and I have it for future use with other designs. All I may have to do is just change the appliances if they're in black in the next design or in white.